I'm going to check out a hoodie that costs $1,000. I'm also going to find out how a $500, $300, $200, and $100 hoodie stacks up. But first, I'm starting with this hoodie that only costs $10. So this was literally the cheapest hoodie I could find. And obviously, where better to go if you're looking for cheap stuff than Amazon. They ship it to you in this very crinkly bag that I'm going to stop touching because it's going to make way too much noise. So let's find out what $10 can get you. This feels so thin. This is almost like thinner than the t-shirt I'm wearing. So I will say I did try and find a blank hoodie, but this is the only one that was actually $10. It says California on the front. I mean, honestly, for $10, you can't really go wrong with this. For $10, that's all you had. It's actually a pretty small hood. It's definitely tight, especially around the arms, but that's more my fault than the hoodie's fault. $10 hoodie gets a solid 3 out of 10. I don't think it's bad. 3 out of 10. All right, we're gonna have our scoreboard up here. So first hoodie goes up. Next up, we have the $50 hoodie. This is the Adidas Essential hoodie. Now we're starting to feel a little bit more thickness in the hoodie. It's still the same kind of fleece material. This one is 70% cotton and 30% recycled polyester. For $50, this is where I start really paying attention to sizing because we're not spending $10 anymore. So I kind of want to make sure that the sizing is good. It's definitely not the classic streetwear oversized fit that you're probably used to with some of these hoodies. Yeah, neckline is actually quite wide as well. You can see a lot of my t-shirt. Overall, I think this is a pretty average hoodie for 50 bucks. I don't think it's too bad. This is probably gonna get a solid 4 out of 10 from me. This is the $100 hoodie and it's from a brand called Broken Planet. Graphics all over it. This is where we get into the more kind of unique pieces. Got the entire front just covered in puff print. Okay, so this is a size medium and you can now tell that it has a lot more of that classic oversized streetwear look. It has secret pockets on the side. Is not the most comfortable thing. I kind of just prefer something in the front. This is 100% cotton with a brushed fleece inner lining and it's also 600 GSM, so it is heavyweight. The puff print feels very good quality. I feel like it's gonna last and you've got a lot of it. So if you like puff print, if you like these designs, I don't think you can go wrong with this hoodie. Overall, this is a solid hoodie. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is another $100 hoodie that's been so popular, I kind of thought that I just had to add it in. And of course, it is Fear of God Essentials. Now, overall, it's a great fitting hoodie. That's like the main reason people buy Fear of God Essentials. 80% cotton and 20% polyester with a brushed fleece lining. It's got nice tight cuffs and a nice tight neckline, which is something that I'm a big fan of. Even though it used to be way more popular and it's like sell out back in the day, now you can sometimes find these hoodies on sale at different retailers. So it is a good, solid hoodie, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. This is the $200 hoodie from a brand called Represent. Now we're definitely getting into the more luxury side of hoodies. When it comes to this one, it's very heavyweight. I think it's 480 or 500 GSM. It's also 100% cotton and has a dual loop back material on the inside, so it's not that brushed fleece material. The hem is super nice and tight. The cuffs are really, really tight, which is something I kind of like when it stacks on the arm. Metal hardware around the neck area, just this little button that kind of closes things off around the neck. You also have another metal clip. It feels sturdy. It kind of feels like it's gonna last you a lifetime. I'm very familiar with Represent. I own a lot of their clothing, so yeah, this one gets a 9 out of 10 from me. This is the $250 hoodie from Seven. This hoodie is actually pretty crazy in terms of materials. It's a 50% cotton, 50% polyester blend, but the material they used is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It has this really kind of almost, I guess, wetsuit kind of feel to it. It still feels like cotton, but it has a very suspended look, so it kind of holds itself off of your body, and it almost looks uncreased, which is definitely different to any other hoodie that I've seen. But a nice big hood, it's got tight cuffs, and it's got a very, very boxy look. So this is a size medium, and you can see that it's very cropped. It doesn't have a pocket on the front, which is something that I personally would have preferred. So I think I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 as well. The $300 hoodie is absolutely massive. This is the Puffer hoodie by Colors Clothing, and it kind of feels more like a jacket than a freaking hoodie. It feels like a blanket when you're wearing it. It's also reversible, so one side has more of, I guess, a traditional kind of cotton feel, and then the other side has almost a waxy feel to the cotton. It is filled with some kind of fluffy material, and that really packs this thing out. The first thing I can think of when I have this thing on is I look like those sumo wrestler inflatable costumes that you can get. Definitely way bigger than I anticipated. It is a traditional kangaroo pouch on the one side, and then when you reverse it, you have those secret style pockets. So two different styles of pockets on this hoodie definitely makes it unique, but that tight hem also gives it a very round appearance. So yeah, for $300, I'm gonna give this one, just because it's super unique, probably a 6 out of 10. Here we have the $500 hoodie. This is where we get into the dangerous range, okay? $500 is a lot to pay for a hoodie. This is the Fear of God mainline hoodie. So not Fear of God essentials like most of us are used to. I will say the fit of this hoodie is really nice. It's got nice tight cuffs, a nice hem, the way that it drops on the body. This is a size small because Fear of God always fits oversized. And overall, I really like the way that it looks. The materials don't really feel any different to the Fear of God Essentials. And keep in mind, the Fear of God Essentials is $100. This is 100% cotton. Essentials is 80% cotton with 20% polyester. This is also made in the USA. It has a little metal popper button over here, just like the Represent hoodie. Overall, this doesn't feel any heavier or thicker or even better quality. It feels pretty much identical. Honestly, because of the price tag, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. And this is the $1,000 hoodie. Oh my lord, this is absolutely wild. And feeling this in hand does not feel like $1,000. So this is a Balenciaga hoodie, and I think they call this one the I don't know, the no branding one or something. The whole genius idea behind the marketing on this is that they just duct tape over the Balenciaga logo. Some kind of ironic joke, like they're trying to put branding but then duct tape over it. You've also got the same branding on the back, and I gotta be honest, this duct tape print is actually pretty convincing. It feels very similar to what duct tape would feel like, so get a 10 out of 10 for the duct tape feel. It feels very thin. It is 100% cotton though, so let's try it on, see what it looks like. Yeah, it is massive. It's got no tightness around the hem, so extremely oversized. Like, look at this from the side. It just opens up. This is all just basically like freaking loose down here. I'm actually so surprised because I did not expect this. I've never bought a Balenciaga hoodie. This is the first time I've actually bought one. I would be so mad if I bought this for $1,000 and this is what turned up, which is what I did. Wait a minute. The cuffs are super loose as well. This is a size 1, which is the fancy way of saying, I think, a size small, because it's the smallest you can get in Balenciaga. Overall, I'm disappointed in this big time. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. Well, there you have it, guys. Turns out the best hoodie you can buy is around that $200 range. Apparently, there's a video over there that YouTube recommends for you. I have no idea what it is, so go and find out for the both of us.